What is that instrument that's there along with the piano? Is that a harpsichord or something? That's what it's called, I don't remember. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello Ard. Welcome, welcome. So, in the case of the Golden Idol, I know basically nothing about this game. I'm gonna go through a little bit of an intro here. Sorry, if you don't care, leave. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? Sorry, please stay. Or do what you want, honestly. Just is your world. Fuck it. You own this place. Anyway, so Case of the Golden Idol. I know that this is supposed to be a bit like the Return of the Obra Dinn, which I really enjoyed. It was a very fun stream. Also a fun game. Great game. Very good. Very unique. Very exciting. This is supposed to be like it, and I'm assuming it's kind of got some murder mystery sort of stuff going on. I'm just gonna go full ass, and if it's too loud, let me know. Right, Soul? But yeah, I'm gonna assume it has some murder mystery kind of case solving, maybe the same sort of, or a similar sort of gimmick where you go and watch the deaths of other people and then try to sort it out. I'm guessing that's kind of what we're going for, but I honestly don't know. I do know, though, that if it is at all like the Obra Dinn, it's probably the kind of game where you should probably make up your mind pretty quickly on whether this is your cup of tea or not. And if it is your cup of tea, you should probably play it yourself rather than watching someone else play it and ruining it for yourself. That's the one thing I want to talk about. The other thing is my throat is not super pleased with me still. So in the last couple days, whenever I was hanging out with people and I was talking for more than an hour, my throat did start to become pretty scratchy. I have prepared tea, so in case of emergency, I can insert tea into head and hopefully that will fix it. But generally speaking, we might not be streaming super long today. So just get ready for that. On the plus side, though, I'm gonna be on a bit of a break from my like schooling thing. Vocation thing for the, next month, let's say, and that means we'll get to stream this somewhat more frequently. If I enjoy this, I'll probably either bash it out again tomorrow, or we'll do this like maybe as a weekly thing, like stream this every Saturday or something, but yeah, we'll see. So right, Bango, hello. But yeah, so, this has some very serious V-Syncy mouse delay on it, so if there's some action shit going on, I'm gonna be miserable. But I'm hoping it's just me reading out— actually, I don't hope it's me reading out a bunch of text, because my poor throat. I'm hoping it's just a bunch of, I'll just click on New Game. Recommended experience with highlights. Select this if you don't like pixel hunting. That sounds great to me. Select this if you don't mind finding all clickable spots on your own. No, I do prefer some highlights, thank you very much. Prologue, an abrupt termination of contract. Press anywhere to continue. I didn't make the joke that everyone does. What the fuck? We are either exploring or thinking. Currently on exploring. Alright, let's click on this. There's some tobacco here. A tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner. 2 bags filled with coins and gems. A bag of medical instruments and some medicine. A golden statue with a red stone and a bag filled with coins and gems. Might this be the fucking Golden Idol, huh? This is where the trust should begin, and you're not sure if it's actually showing all the spots. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna for now assume that it's all the spots. If it does work out in a different way, then we'll deal with that. Anyway, this guy appears to be on the verge of dying, and it looks like you done pushed him, so let's have a look at this. I knew what you were plotting, you snake. He has a pipe. I agree. He has a dagger, and he has a note. January 5th, 1742. Both parties agree to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Not Monkey Island, shame. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. I can click on it to create like sort of word cloud. That's kind of neat. Oberon Geller has... oh. I need to do them separately, huh? Like the first and last names. I can shuffle these around. Very fine. That's gonna be neat. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found for providing the map to the expedition side. Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire Albert Cloudsley. Alright, that doesn't, like, show me that I've added these already, so that's fine. Knew what you were plotting, you snake. And then we have over here, says guy about to die. You have a scalpel. Maybe you were plotting something. So you're probably the doctor, huh? So you're probably Oberon Geller. Wait, was that who it said? I already forgot. Yeah, Yeah, Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire Albert Clusley. What's an Esquire? Like, job-wise, compared to a doctor? We have a map here. We have... This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Alright then. We have Horn of Finger, and we have Horn of Thumb, and we have Ruins of Xenopolis, and we have Bay of Shadows. These are orange. I'm guessing that means they're maybe location-related, rather than actual things, actual people. A fancy words for assistant, I say. It's just an honorific title. Yeah, I also thought that, but like, given that the other one is called Doctor, I thought maybe it's some sort of fancy thing. But always good to ask, I think. He has a medicine bottle as well. He says, unlucky. Okay, we found 11 out of 11 things to click on here, apparently, so that's cool. I don't want hints. What is this? This does nothing. We have an options thing here. Reset current scenario. Let's not do that. Show highlights. Yes. Full screen. Scenario selection. Oh, it looks like we're going to be doing some hopping into different screens, maybe. That's kind of neat. What is this? Ah, this is the main menu or something? Or the chapter menu or something? Very fine. We can sort these alphabetically, but let's not do that. Let's have them like this. How to play. My phrase has disappeared. I cannot solve a scenario. Mouse wheel to zoom in or out. Oh, we have that? Oh, we do, actually. Can I zoom in over here? No, I can just zoom in on the center. Seems a bit weird. Anything interesting here when we zoom in? Huh. Let's not read all that. Let's just assume we're gonna figure it out. Actually, I want to see the toggle full screen. Right mouse to close a close-up or remove a phrase from a slot. Space, open or close thinking panel. Alright, let's press space then. Here's the thinking panel. I see. The scroll is not filled in. Someone pushed someone from a cliff in the blah on Monkey Paw Island. Okay, so... Oberon Geller was pushed off. So, Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from a cliff in the ruins of Xenopolis on Monkey Paw Island. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. That is cool that it does it in this sort of manner. There seems to be loads of uses of the word, though here it is most likely candidates of knighthood or gentlemen in general. So basically just gentlemen. Alright, fair enough. I do like that his portrait is upside down, so I know who's who without having to think about it. Very nice. Albert Cloudsley. All identities are filled in correctly. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. Okay. And then there are empty slots over here. Camp in blah of blah, ruins of Xenopolis, right? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. So that should mean that these two still have something wrong, which probably means the location is wrong? The X does, to me, look like it's the ruins of Xenopolis, but maybe it's Horn of Finger. No. Bay of Shadows, Horn of Thumb. I'm guessing that's the water area here. And then Ruins of Xenopolis. Why not? Ruins is probably the target location, not where they camped. Good shout. So where are we? Let's go back to explore. This does look like some sort of bay. Maybe this is the Horn of Finger then. Or Horn of Thumb. Maybe we're here. Yeah, there's 2 islands in the background, so that must be where we are. Horn of Thumb, was it? Hell yeah. I see, so the left is the summary, the center is the who is present, and the right is where are we. I got an achievement. First case solved, an abrupt termination of contract. The scroll has been fulfilled, no hints accessed. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner Albert Cloudsley, Esquire, suddenly pushed him off the cliff. Sure, let's return to scenario selection. Alright, so we done this one. I guess this means we have... Oh, we can look at the results of our search this way. I see, cool. Alright, let's check out the second one. Complications in the family. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Yeah, he looks pretty dead, I gotta say. That's an interesting mask that we can't explore. There's a book almost falling out. There's a heath. A horse is running in the yard. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. A lot of like, what, color blotches on this jacket? Or just generally very dirty, ruined jacket, maybe? We have a sailing boat, a yacht is slowly floating in the river. Then over here we have the statue, huh? Alright. We have a desk here. August 22nd, 1786. 12. Woke up. A beautiful day. 12:30. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Changed to my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Had no luck today and returned home. Changed to my researching attire. Changed to my dining attire. Had a tasty beef loin for supper. Filled in my diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research. Okay. 12 woke up sounds like me. I mean, hey, it's weekend fine, isn't it? Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Man has figured out how to make people spontaneously combust. I'm guessing the red ones are the ones that I've already clicked on, and the yellow ones are ones that I haven't clicked on yet. We have Woodshire and Woodshire, probably, and Crow Tower. And we also have a Blackfield. Can we tell where we are? We're probably by Blackfield, right? River with a boat on it, so that's probably where we're sitting. This man has changed clothes 4 times in one day, and considering how much stuff people wore in these times, yeah, that's a lot of effort, huh? I mean, that being said, what else are you really gonna do? This clue has been added to the thinking panel. That must be his dining attire, the blue stuff, I see, so that's... That is missing. He is currently wearing something. August, we have August 23rd. Can I click on this? So this is from yesterday, I'm assuming. Yes, okay. I'm assuming he's gonna have a similar sort of daily routine. A ladder, a tall rickety ladder, and then up here we have a book. Henry Clover, lead poisoning. I say that might be how you died, huh? And then over here we have, this clue has been added to the thinking panel. Let's look at the ring first. A ring with a ruby. The man is not breathing, his head is barely wounded. Wound head, alright. So now we're at a cool 16 out of 16. Anything else we need to take in before we do some thinking? Fell from ladder. How did he get into the bed then? But that's a good shot. Yeah, this might be his research attire. Well, let's do some thinking. So, you are probably Sebastian Cloudsley, given that it's the only name we have available. This is your dining attire. This must be your researching attire, and this would be your hunting attire. I guess I have these two wrong, huh? Maybe the brown one is the hunting attire. And the research was into spontaneous combustions, right? So this would be that. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged correctly. Okay, cool. So we have Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of Blackfield, passed away in his bed. The cause of death was a... Blood all along the floor, though. Yeah, he got dragged into bed, huh? Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. He got dragged in here, so maybe the ladder is not to blame. Maybe maybe he bonked his head and then wandered back home or something. I mean, the way this is written is pretty obvious, huh? Like, the cause of death was a... like, head wound, which occurred when he fell from a ladder, or from a horse, actually. It is in his hunting attire. Yeah, he got a head wound, which he got when he fell from his horse while he was hunting. Ah. Yeah, fell from the running horse. That makes sense. And then he basically recovered, or sort of recovered, and went back into bed and just kind of fucking died. Very, very hard brain. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off, and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. So deadly, in fact, that he managed to crawl into bed first. Alright. Greetings. So there are definitely red herrings. Sebastian Cloudsley, I say. 33 till 86. Okay. 3 people present. These are certainly creatures. Goddamn. Isn't that guy that we just saw? Can I... Okay, I can't skip this. That looks... Nah, not really. The hair isn't the same, is it? No, not at all. Okay, never mind. Let's have a look at this one then. The dramatic departure of an outsider. That does look pretty dramatic, huh? Okay. You're the guy that was at the funeral. You were also at the funeral. This is certainly a screen. Oh, we can go in here, apparently, so there's multiple screens here. Sweet, let's have a look at you then. Someone is on fire. They have a scorched horse brush and a scorched knife. Fair enough. Trying to do some fire damage, I say. Spare me, devil, I was simply following orders. Astonishing Monkey Man, property of Pear Brothers. Okay. And we have another knife. Has the letter A carved into it. This one, that looks like a J carved into it. Maybe that matters. Did you ever date someone in the first dilemma compared with the years of life of Dead Man? His name was referenced in the first panel as well, so we'll see about that later, I think. What the blazes? August Jockey Club Derby, Race 3, win Raging Sultan, plays, show, and wager £35. And then over here we have, now, if it's all the same to you, I will take my leave. Spontaneous combustion. To perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. The sacred glyphs for combustion on the idol are these. Okay, we're immediately getting supernatural here, I see. A ring with a ruby. £1, 2 shilling, and 2 pence. Are those the runes? Those are the runes, right? Let's see, that, and then this weird... Yeah, those are definitely the runes. The lever is in up position, not in bottom. Not sure if that matters. Then over here we have, interesting. We have Ash Blair, Finest Tobacco. Little monkey icon, I think, or is that a marsupial, maybe? Something like that. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew, EC. A saddlebag. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. A saddlebag. You have 2 shillings and a penny. A dagger. We have a note over here. Stable rota for Adam and James. I see, so you are Adam and you are James. And do it properly, you lazy oafs. Monday. Okay. What an unexpected turn of events, I agree. An embroidered handkerchief. This also looks like some fancy shit. EC, I think this is. You have £3 and 3 shillings. I think you're the richest man around. Oops, I keep right-clicking to move that away. My bad. Dear Edmund, it has reached my attention that you are seeking a capable new servant. I have just the man for you. David Goran is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I'm sure you will find very useful. If you're displeased with the services, do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo. Oops. A stiletto blade. £3, 3 shillings. And then we have the London Gazetteer. Monday, September 7th, 1786. Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. So you're Edmund Cloudsley, I suppose. So it's Monday. On Monday, J is horse grooming and A is stable cleaning. So you had the brush, which makes sense. And over here we have a weird dragon, I guess. Alright. What's in here? Oh boy, there's a lot. Fat Lord, something. We have a pair twins, A and J. So they were twins, huh? Cloudsley's not having a good time. Yeah, it seems like their bloodline is getting, Oh, I see, that's their family icon. Batley, Cloudsley, and Qbert. I see. My apologies, he can be so... bad here? Badir? I don't know what that word means, sorry. She has 6 rings with various stones. She also has Shamal Buds, Simhasana Batisi. I don't know what that is. We have a fan. Looks oriental in some capacity. She has a fucking guitar, an ornamented bladed, an ornamented guitar blade. £4. Everyone has some sort of stabbing implement. Seems like a very nice sort of company to hang around. Nicholas Maker is attorney. That must be you then. I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I am appalled. Not a lot of money on you. Reading of the last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley, September 7th, 1786. Albert Cloudsley and Mary Cloudsley. Sebastian Cloudsley has died. We have Rose Qbert, Edmund Cloudsley. We also have Willard Wright, associate, question mark? 4 inheritors all present, and then Peter Batley. So it was a fucking inheritance dispute, probably. Oh god, there is so much shit here. Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time on trivialities. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning, and do not shrink from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe fresh air. The fresh air. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead. Yes, thank you, Sebastian. You are truly a fount of wisdom right here. Oh no, this is the legal document that was shredded, huh? Dear Willard Wright, something Rose Cuthbert, Qbert rather. Wasn't Albert Kleisler in the first picture, which explained how the idol got around here? Yeah. He killed Oberon something. I bequeath you the golden Proly statue. Know what to do with it. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. The gold idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. Therefore, I bequeath to you the notes from the research I have undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish and publish it under both our names. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. My late sister, your mother, disclosed your financial troubles to me long ago or something, and I resolved to help you. I bequeath to you a compilation of my aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you are so clearly lacking. Very kind, good man. We met so rarely after you left for the colonies. Left for colonies? Left? Maybe there's a word missing. Therefore, I bequeath to you my savings, land, and the Blackfield Man House? Manor House? Manor? Manor House. Yeah, it's actually Manor House. Okay, come home and establish something. Manor House. My life and accomplishments. A museum of my life and accomplishments, I see. Okay, sure. I probably pieced that together slightly wrong. I, Sebastian Cloudsley of Blackfield County, being in bodily health and of sound and disposing mind and memory, nominate and appoint Nicholas Maker as executor of my last will and testament. Dear brother Edmund, and then it starts somewhere over here. Probably this one. August Jockey Club, race 6, Spinning Jenny. How much are we going to fit into the fucking thinking box there, Jesus? Dear Peter Batley, we have sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet to date the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payment as soon as possible, or we will be forced to take the matter into our own hands. The debt currently stands at £255, Blackguard and Buck loans. Alright, we have learned a lot in theory. You just keep on burning, it's great. Right, let's do some thinking. Okay, so, you are Adam and you are James. You were the twins somewhere. Does this show up here somewhere? Where did it say that? Let's have a look. Oops, I accidentally scrolled in. Stable Adam James was in here somewhere, wasn't it? Pair twins. So we have Adam and James pair. And then we have this guy. What do we know about you? What in the blazes? He was at the funeral, so he's probably one of the 3 inheritors. It's all the same to you, I'll take my leave. He got the statue, apparently. So... who has the statue? I bequeath to you the gold idol of Xenopolis. We don't know who that is yet. Or at least I don't quite know who that is yet. Something was blah to receive blah in blah blah's will. Okay, that one we can fill out. You're Sebastian Cloudsley. And ordered blah and blah to take the blah from blah. Suddenly, blah died from spontaneous combustion. We know James Pear died from spontaneous combustion. Okay. Okay. Take the... Alright, let's go back and have a look at these individual people. So we know that you are Edmund Cloudsley, I suppose. This guy. So Edmund Cloudsley, I'm gonna assume. Because this is like Edmund Cloudsley's speech, and this is Dear Edmund, and he has an EC handkerchief, so surely that should be that guy. You over here. Finest tobacco. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew EC. So you were ordered to do something. Oh, you're the coachman, right? The one that was recommended. He has the EC bag as well, and he has a letter from EC, so he's carrying the stuff. What was his name? Where did it say that? Over here? Who had the thing about recommending? That's the settlement of the debt thingy. Oh, the letter to EC. This one? Just a man for you. David Goran. There you go. Yeah, thank you very much. So you are David Goran. And what else is in this letter? Let's have a look. Theo wrote this. It has reached my attention as a singing servant. So this must not be super related to the main plot. We have no Theos or anything. I don't remember ever seeing that mentioned. Spontaneous combustion. How to perform the trick? You must first cast a freezing spell. The sacred glows for the combustion on the idol. Okay, so you're the guy that got the idol inherited. Astonishing Monkey Man, property of Pear Brothers. Oh yeah, that's another hint at their last names, right? So who are you again? Who's supposed to be present again? So it's probably Rose Kubert then, right? I think that's the only woman's name we have. There was another Kubert involved somewhere, I thought, maybe. Will it right associate? Edmund Cloudsley is the oldest. Sebastian Cloudsley fucking died. Oh no, it could also be... No, we couldn't click on their name, so it's not Beatrix Batley. I mean, they're also dead, so that's probably why they're not here, huh? We have Peter Batley, their son. 4 inheritors, all present. Okay, so that's why their names are all relevant here. You are the attorney. Where did it say the name of the attorney? Nicholas Maker. Where is Nicholas Maker? Right, so what are we missing? We have Edmund Cloudsley and Rose Kubert. Could be. My late sister, your mother disclosed your financial troubles to me long ago and I resolved to help you. I bequeath to you a compilation of my aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you so clearly lack. Does it say to whom this is addressed? Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. It doesn't. Oh yeah, we know that someone is in financial debt though. Peter Batley is in financial debt. So that is the guy that is getting this letter. Peter Batley. Then we have, I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. That must be Edmund Cloudsley, because he was the guy that was holding the speech. I went so early after you left for the colonies, therefore I bequeath to you my savings, land, and the Blackfield Manor House. Come home and establish a museum of my life and accomplishments. It must be some... Is it this guy? He has basically nothing on him, so it's hard to judge. So we have Edmund Cloudsley, Peter Batley... Oh yeah, wait, if he has nothing on him, then it must be the guy that has no money, right? So you must be Peter Batley. How do you think about that logic? Oh. Peter Batley. Since everyone else has money on them, so you must be the poverty man. Which leaves us with... Willard Wright. So yeah, that must be the guy with the idol. By this logic, let's see. Willard Wright. Hell yeah, we got him. Let's go. So, Willard Wright then was the one that got the idol, which means the last inheritor here, which is Rose Kubert, which would be the one to get the bullshit. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so someone was something to receive someone in Sebastian Cloudsley's will. Happy, upset, inspired, scared, research, house, idol. Blah was to receive... was happy to receive blah and... or was upset to receive, probably? Yeah, someone was upset to receive something in Sebastian's will and ordered blah and blah to take the blah from blah. Oh, they ordered the Pear brothers to take the idol from Willard Wright. That's why ordered blah and blah, and this guy's just saying, oh, we were just following orders. So they hired, or they ordered Adam Pear and James Pear. Hi Dork, welcome in. Solving puzzles. To take the idol from, and that must be Willard Wright then, because we were realizing that he had it. And it's probably the person that had the aphorisms given to them, right? Because that must be the worst thing to get. The aphorisms are here on the ground. They clearly just fucking ditched them. Maybe it's you. Since you were the one that got the... No, who got the aphorisms, I said? Peter Batley, right? So Peter Batley would be the one to be upset. But he's sitting out there saying, what in the blazes? Maybe that's wrong. Nope, never mind, this was perfect. Hell yeah. Alright, that started off really complicated, but once we got to sink our teeth in and like start filling in some of these names and like taking them down one by one, it actually wasn't that terrible. Alright, the scroll has been fulfilled. Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, had placed high hopes on his uncle's testament. Upon discovering he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames. Cool. This is probably the same we had before. I'm gonna click on it anyway. Yep, it's the same as before. Alright, cool. 2 plays high hopes of my uncle's testicles. I am not even gonna question that. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance. The Murder at the Little Mermaid. Revenge RR. Revenge on rock and roll? Anyway, so we have an empty bed, not warm, so whoever went in here wasn't in there for long. We have a window with, why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? Someone can't read here. They have a rusty half of shears, a piece of stale bread. You can lie low for a couple of days in the old Ormond's place down at the docks, so you probably done did it and you were ordered to by someone that doesn't understand that you can't read. Unfortunate. Is that blood on this? Or is that part of the painting? Yeah, this also has this part of the painting, I think. Okay, cool. A trapdoor in the ceiling. That's probably how they got in. Whoever they are. The door does not open, this door. Okay. Oh, hello there. You guys having a bit of a party? Very fun. No, that trapdoor stays closed. It is not finest game. The door does not open. The key is in it. So they must have gone through the ceiling to get there, because these 2 doors are locked. And this one's locked from the inside, which is probably what that key is supposed to represent. Revenge RR. Painting of a flower, a trapdoor in the ceiling. So you, the man is not breathing. Yeah, that he got stabbed 3 times in the stomach. And then apparently they took the blood and painted Revenge RR. They have a walking cane and a ring with a ruby. Oh, who was the guy that had the ruby? Actually, maybe some of them, multiple of them, had it. I don't want to overinterpret that. We have a timepiece here. To my dear Maurice. So you're Maurice something or another. The watch is ticking. Okay. Wait, there's stuff in here still? Okay, so opening this would have made a noise. Okay, fair enough. What have we here? We have some soup, or a washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Okay, so they washed their hands after they did the deed. And then over here we have, Dear Proud Beast Master, I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed, for this has been a long day. May Griffin awaken, Proud Beast Initiate. Alright, sure, yep. Alright, sure. Hello there. Alarm, alarm, a break-in. Says Watchman number 2, Henry Parker. Watchman's lantern. Watchman's alarm rattle. They have a spear as well. Shards of glass lie in the mud. So this was broken from inside so that the glass fell out. Makes sense, I suppose. Alright, let's go downstairs and have a look at all these people. Pokey pokey, Watchman, please no. At the Little Mermaid Inn, amazing Evans musical performance. You must be Evan. And on September 9th, event shall commence circa 11 p.m. Oh, mother, forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. A violin, a key, and a Navaja folding blade. Alright. Wanted, Robert Redruth, escaped convict, reward £50. Is that the dude we saw in the window here? Does kind of look like him, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Then we have the tab. Green, Breege, and Blair. Green had 4 glasses of wine, Breege had 3 glasses of wine, Blair had 1 glass of wine. Where did that blasted boy go? I really need a piss. So he's waiting for his replacement. A large kitchen knife. A partially peeled lemon. Oh yeah, he's working on that, I see. A ring of various keys. That wouldn't have helped to get in there. What year was this set in? 18 something? 17 something, I think, right? 1778 or something like that? Dear Oscar Boyton, it has come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to the authorities. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and you are willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. Did I get everything? I did, yeah. Whatever here. September 9th, Dandelion Room, Willard Wright, One Night, and Forget-Me-Not Room is Ash Blair. That's the Forget-Me-Not and that's the Dandelion, so... Why do you have a name Maurice something? If the person that lives there is Willard Wright. It is Willard Wright though, that's the guy that had the idol, right? So he was part of that secret society or whatever the fuck that is. The door to the street is shut with a latch, so no one could have gotten in that way. Just deal the next one, it's all luck anyway. 3 shillings, 2 pence, a hand of cards. Remember, you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves port on the 10th, so it's the 9th still definitely. Be persuasive. Do not take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Our names must remain spotless. Maybe you done did it and send out the servant boy to deliver the thing? You do have a key. That must mean you're probably the owner of the other room. They also have a dagger, which may or may not be bloody anymore since they did wash that. Was curious on the inflation value. Wanted man is worth £14,000. That is a lot of money. Willard, the associate, got ended. Yeah, by the Griffin cultist, or was he the cultist himself? It sounds like from that letter that he was the cultist himself. Hired to get the idol, yeah, maybe. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. A hand of cards. To Annie, you are beautiful like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Aw. You also have a key though, so maybe that doesn't dictate that you were someone that was living up there. A stiletto blade. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? And a card, 7 pence, a key, and a small sword. So he found everything. The The door does not open, so you would need a key to do this. This window is closed. This window here is open. There's a jacket here. It's about unusable. Anyway, let's do some thinking. There's material to be discovered, but I thought I had everything. Anyway, so you are, whatchamacallit, Willard Wright, right? So you're that watchman, which was Adam something, wasn't it? I'll have a look. What was your name again? Henry Parker, not Adam something at all. Henry Parker. I'm assuming you're the wanted murderer, so let's go and have a look at that. What was your name again? Robert Redruth. Robert Redruth. Okay. Okay. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. None of these are signed up yet. Okay, you are that artist guy. What's your name? Evans something? I'm gonna guess that's your last name. Oh wait, there's something on this table that I haven't checked yet. This has been added to the thinking panel, my bad. We have AG, MW, ME, AG. You must be Maurice then, right? Because that's the only M we have. So are you Maurice Evans, maybe? Alright, Cywood. Welcome in. Figured this game would be something that might tickle your fancy. Someone bust out early here. Never gamble with something. What did he say again? Oh, mother, forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. Oh, he lost the trinket, right? So he lost this timepiece here to my dear Maurice. He lost that to the guy. You do like numbers, very good. So, shockingly, for the first time, a lot about numbers. So I'm gonna guess that that is for Maurice Evans, because ME would fit, and he did seem to lose pretty hard there with his -10. And then we have Willard Wright, which would be the one that was winning in these rounds against you, so that would make sense. AG, the G must be green then. Do we have an A? Yeah, we have Ash. We also have Annie though, so we can't confirm that just yet. There's the other A. AG and AG. Wait, we must have two G's as last name. Oh no, wait, there are a couple, right? So it's Ash and Annie. Green. So it must be these two then, right? So you're Ash Green. And you're Annie Green. Because of the way they were talking. So that doesn't leave that many people. We have Oscar Boyton. That is probably you. That was the name, right? Let me have a look. Where was it? Ash Blair. Yeah, that's the name of the person that had that on them. Dear Oscar Boyton, to turn to attention that the Little Mermaid offers services. Oh, no, wait, this guy is Oscar Boyton. I see. Boyton Oscar. I think she addressed him as John. Also, there seems to be only one female. Become John, yeah. That is a good shot, actually, yeah. I mean, these names are actually repeating. I'm a fucking moron. These don't have to be, like, the same last name. I'm a fucking idiot. These are just, like, multiple rounds from the same people having played. So it was these three first, which is... is that Annie Green then, maybe? My throat is already unhappy with me. Let me have some tea. This is a lot of reading out and a lot of talking. Fuck. I did expect that, but I was hoping I'd just be able to tank it, but I'm not giving up just yet. Maybe T will fix me. Right, so who's JB? Breach, probably, right? We know Oscar Boyton as the barkeep. He joined in for a round and then stopped again. So who is J? John? It's the only J we have available still. And then JB is still here. John Breach. T to save the day indeed. So one of these two is John Breach and the other is Ash, watch his face, Ash Blair. Let's see. There, AB, Ash Blair. Ash Blair. And you must be Annie Green still, if I am correct about that. Annie Green. Bam! Everything correct. Boom! Got him. So one of these is Ash Blair, and I'm guessing it's this guy from the way these two were talking. And that must mean you are instead John Breach. Fuck. The identities are not filled in correctly. Fair enough. Maybe it's the opposite way around, after all. Yes, okay, I got them mixed up, unfortunate. Okay, so... Blah crept into Blah's room through the trap door. And the person that got murked is Willard Wright, so we know that one as well. Well, Blah, and Blah were playing cards with loud music, so it was Annie Green, John Breach, and Ash Blair. I'm guessing the game doesn't really bother with me having the right order in these, because I would have no indication who they're talking about. Like in terms of which order is which. The fight ensued upstairs and Blah got stabbed with a... well, it's Willard Wright who got stabbed, clearly. It's more spot as least broadsword in the whole game. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite. Not quite, but like almost. Right, so who done it? It probably is you, right? You have a dagger. Because you have this letter which would indicate that you have motive to do this and you're supposed to send the servant boy and he's asking for the servant boy, so that is clearly a thing that has happened. So you are, we have decided Ash Blair, so Ash Blair crept into your room and you stabbed him with a dagger. No! 2 or fewer slots are incorrect, fuck. Well, this is definitely true. Oh, well, he can't have done that while he is playing the game, right? So clearly Oscar Boyton was playing this rather than Ash Blair. Here we go, sorted. So during the second round, they went up and did it. 4th case solved, the murder of the Little Mermaid achievement. Right, a man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important, but when he opened the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Fair enough. Hello there, Little Mermaid. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. Aye, an arranged convict did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. This is another ruby ring right there. Or was he just playing with a coin? Well, let's check out the next one, the Intoxicating Dinner Party. Okay. This is harpsichord, isn't it? Like this instrument, I'm sure. Confident, anyway. These sure are fine codes. You must be some sort of... No, you're not a servant. You have an expensive cigar. Think this might expand as you do more, so it might be more to the previous flashlight now that all the murders are sorted. Sure, I can give it a look. Little Pip, run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. Oh, who was using that on the previous thing? It was the guy, that was the stagecoach, right? That had Ash Blair tobacco. Anyway, so you're a little Pip most likely. Let's immediately just slap that in there. Bam, all correct. Right, so then we have some coats here. An overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. Cigars. A box of cigars. Does it look like the stagecoach attire? That does look pretty alright, doesn't it? Then we have over here, Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8 at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Clousley. So that's where we are. Dear Mary, here's something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. Okay, so Mr. Broke is back at it again. That is certainly some high art there. That's definitely gonna get you in there, my guy. So Mary Richards is her name, so let's try to sort those so I can remember. Edmund Clousley, Mary Richards, right? Depict me as the child. Uh-huh. A syringe with some liquid left in it, I see. Hidden in the vase in here. Up or down? Let's go up first. How's the volume, by the way? Because to my ears it's fairly loud, but if it's alright for you guys, then I'm just gonna keep it. Oh no, we have an entire seating arrangement, huh? A full glass of cloudy liquid, untouched. A salad, untouched. A partially empty glass of clear liquid. A partially empty glass of yellow liquid. Partially eaten salad. Partially eaten piece of roast and salad. Oh, we need to figure out who did eat what or whatever. Creepy discovery for history in the future. Yep. So you drank both. Partially empty glass of liquid, partially eaten salad, partially smoked cigar, partially empty glass of amber liquid, partially empty glass of red liquid, partially eaten piece of roast. Okay, guess we've taken that all in. This is horrible. An embroidered handkerchief. I can't see the embroidering on it though. Nope, okay. Fair enough. You're the stagecoach guy, I think. It's poison! Nobody touch a thing, nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. Right away in one word. No, you're Edmund what's-his-face. Edmund Cloudsley. Is that a key? That's a weird looking key. This too is a weird looking key. That is easy, I agree. Who the fuck are you? She does seem rather unwell. It is extremely upsetting. 4 pounds and a shilling, nothing else on you. Hello, dead woman. Oh, hey, it's her. Qbert something? Rose Qbert, maybe? The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. A fan. 4 pounds and rings with various gemstones. She used to have 6, now she only has 5. D8. It's this guy again. You killed my aunt, you devil! I should execute you on the spot. 2 pounds, a pack of cards, a fork. Yeah, you're threatening someone with a fork there, good luck. Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. 1 shilling. He has these 2 keys as well. Oops, I keep misclicking, my bad. He has a small simple key as well. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling, says Peter. Oh no. We have an opaque bottle labeled water. We have a roast. We have salad. We have brandy. What did it say? A half-full carafe of amber liquid labeled brandy. A half-full bottle of red liquid labeled wine. An almost full carafe of yellow liquid containing lemons. Who drinks lemon juice just straight like that? A half-empty bottle of cloudy liquid labeled peptic tonic. I see, so we can kinda, like, figure out who drank what to a certain extent once we figure out the seating order and stuff. How do we figure out? If only she had her guitar. Yeah, that's gonna protect you from poison. Maybe it has poison resistance on it. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. What, this entire page? Alright, this is certainly a page. So there's some way you can go around. Well, this is the servant living quarters, I assume. Or maybe it's the bedchambers. Anyway, let's start from the left. Just so this makes sense. We have a safe. Inside of the safe is the golden idol, this time with a blue gem in it. Huh. Maybe someone used the freeze thingy instead of the combustion thingy. That's a bunch of nodes. Miss Baker, starting date 1787, August 1st. Position housemaid, yearly wage £9. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies. 2 colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. Sincerely, Rose Qbert. You died. LOL. Or you currently are dying in this scene. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother, says Rose Qbert. So she's been sending letters over here. I'm guessing this is the office of Edmund, then? Oh god, that's a lot of more letters. Well, well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. Lord George Bridges. Edmund Clousley, once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. 2.5k a year. Minimum wage certainly shifted. I guess that you got housing with it. Yeah. Getting to live in a big place like this is probably its own perk. But, like, not, I guess you don't get to, like, live happily, but, like, still it's shelter and maybe food as well. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk. With your blood, says the final vanguard. Dear uncle, I heard you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is small change to you, and I am desperately in need of it at present, says Peter Batley. Well, Peter, you seem to be a bit of a knob, just gotta point that out. Okay, so someone that needed the blue key to get in here. We have Peptic Tonic, 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid labeled Peptic Tonic. Oops. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of Peptic Tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. And then we have opium here, a sealed bottle labeled opium. Dr. Abram Anderton, Secret Codes. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money, as denominator of value, has evolved and changed a lot. Still in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. Yep, fair enough. Platonello, Ideal Republic, vision of a utopia with order and structure. So who here is this since Sebastian's? No, it's not you. I colonies will, I hear a lady, Lothar, you tales, so never mind, this is also not. Miss Baker starting, yeah, no, that's not it either. You after and the take care, no. Once our warning, your amends, the only, no. I Richards for instead, no. The for you, soon you're, never mind, okay, so I'm on the wrong trip here. Certainly gets a lot of shitpost. Yeah, it sounds pretty dangerous though. This door is locked, this door is also locked. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Raulo Cthulhu, Starchild, yeah, I see what you did there, nice. A stack of candles, oops, then we have ink. 3 shillings and 2 pence. Remember to take the 4th from every row. I don't know what that means yet. But we have here 4 shillings and a penny, we have a note. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again, says EC. M. Mademoiselle, the Laceless Count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. And we have a Moif. And then we have a pillow, and inside of that pillow we have a bunch of weird shit. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Sure, okay, yeah. Okay, it's one of you then that has the love potion, isn't it? Oh my god, there is so much garbage in this building. Monkey Man I versus Striped Dark Hand. Okay. Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. I don't quite know what that is. Small bottle filled with amber liquid. Oops, fucking goddamn it. It's another weird key. A couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. So this is stuffed in a mattress, huh? Whoever was living here was a little bit more fancy than they let on. They were reading Monkey Man though. Good for them. The door is locked. Then we have a bunch of keys, a set of lockpicks rather. We have Ash Blair, Finest Tobacco. Okay, you're the guy that wants the cigars. We have a dagger, a pistol, and a note. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact, EC. I see, so you had the idol. And over here is a bag. Are these also lockpicks? This looks like it might be lockpicks, right? Oops, I don't want to do that. How does this look? It's tied up over here. I'm trying to scroll to go up and down, but that's not how this game works, not bad. Door is locked, door is locked. All these were locked. Over here we have a stack of candles, and we have April 7. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Hortius the Wise Slave, fables about rulers that make you think. Oh, is that the dude that had the... Oh, remember of the guy that married the donkey? Secret compartment down here with a sealed pot labeled print paint. So there's down with parasites. Too long they have feasted on our blood and sweat. Okay. EC had told you to murder for the artifact. Yep, that sounds correct. The door to the outside, not locked. Fair enough. Of course I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. So Lucia is the one that has the, like, vampire novel thing, and your name is Ada. I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you will be no longer tired of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May your Lord steward over our poor souls. My tea is empty, fuck. Alright. Over here we have wine and brandy, full and sealed bottles with red liquid labeled wine, a full and sealed bottle with label brandy. In here, in the food store, we have 3 loaves of bread, some lemons, basket of potatoes, sack of flour, a pair of opaque bottles labeled water, big piece of meat, and cut vegetables. Sure, all of these are super useful. Either used has no eye comfort and may. Oh, I see, you're doing the thing. Nice, I forgot about that. Good man. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You're responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, oh, these are all the servants here, I guess. Mr. Walker, I'm to be woken up and dressed at 7 AM. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Miss Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. So you're Ada Baker, because you're the one cleaning, I'm gonna assume. NB, David Goran's job requires that he may arrive or leave during night. No complaining about this. Who was David Goran? Right, that was the stagecoach, I see. To Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. 3 years, eh? Where's the one... How long did it say you've been working here? 3 years. No, these years. Doesn't say how long you were living here, unfortunate. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. Yeah, I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Weird key. Small simple key. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears to not enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. So the one with the veggie platter is Miss Richards, and someone paid that dude to have themselves seated next to her. So, one of these is Ms. Richards. You're the guy... No, wait, 2 people had the tonic stuff. Fuck it, let's start thinking. Thinking helps sometimes. Right, so, these are the seating arrangements. This is who lives here, and then these 4. These are the people we have here, and this is what happened. Some dude is Peter. Who's some dude? Sorry? Anyway, so, Starchild, that's not the Scandalous Book. Who was having the Scandalous Book? The Laceless Count. That sounds like, you know, that sounds like the Scandalous Book. So whoever that is the one that, Oh, I see, Peter wants to sit in a... Yeah, nice, very nice. So who are you talking to? You're talking to Lucia. So, this person that lives here is Lucia something. Since you're the only one that talks about having lived here for a while... Actually, no, that wasn't the only one. No, change the rule that the staff who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Who was new? Miss Baker, starting date 1770-87. What have we here again? Can we identify who this was? Not easily. After all these years. Yeah, I'm gonna assume you're the one that lives here the longest. Oh yeah, we also know that you're the one that does the cleaning, right? Miss... So you're the new one then. Yes? So are you Ada Baker? And then you're the one that lived... No wait, I said Lucia, you lived up there. Who did the right... Oh my god, I'm confusing myself so hard. Print paint. Okay, who's NB? Let's start with that one maybe. So do we have a first name N here somewhere? I can sort these alphabetically and I should do that. Merry Monkey Man. Yeah, we don't have an N here. Ada Baker is the new one, Lucia is the old one. Fair enough. Sure, I'll just go with that. So, Ada Baker, you said is the... No, but like she's... No, wait. No, wait, what? Crossing you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Someone here doesn't have candles. You don't have candles? Oops. You don't have candles. Okay, so one of these is Lucia's room, either the second from bottom or third from bottom. You have this, which I don't know what that is. What was in this letter again? Roasted boar. Mrs. Smith seems to be the one to do the dinner stuff, so you're the one that makes food. So you're Lucia Smith then, right? Lucia and Mrs. Smith, and you're the one that has the letter about how to prepare food. So you are Lucia Smith. How about that? Let's go with that. That sounds reasonable to me. Lucia Smith. And you're also the one that's reading the smutty novel. How do we feel about that? That sounds correct to me so far. Then we have Mr. Walker, we have an NB. Not sure what that's about. I'm to be woken up and dressed by 7 AM. I expect to receive daily newspaper by noon. Mr. Walker. Daily newspaper? Maybe it's this guy because of the ink and the printing stuff? Anyway, Miss Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. So you're cleaning, so you're Ada Baker. Let's stick with that. Let's just slap some names on people so we can try to sort this out rather than having this like giant mess of people. Does this give us more about your identity? Strengthen my will, talk to master, otherwise slave, he'll order this to make you think. Yeah, you're the dude upstairs, right? Like you're the guy that has the... Is it this guy? If you get frustrated working around the tale, let the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. Yeah, it's this guy, right? You're the guy that has been here the longest. You also look pretty old. So you are Mr. Walker. Not sure if we know your first name. So let's slap some more names on people just so they disappear. So you're Rose Cubert, we know this. You're Edmund Cloudsley. Where is Edmund? Over here. Brand's the only name mentioned for the servant's male name anyway. Sure. Let's give that a try. I forgot what your name was. Are you Peter Batley? Yes, you were Peter Batley. You're the guy that had no money, and I deduced it that way. You're Miss Richards. I forgot what your first name was, but we don't have that many. You're Mary Richards, I think. You're Monkey Man! No, you're, Oh yeah, Lord something was coming over. Didn't we read that somewhere here? No wait, are you having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar? So you'd be Lothar Richards? Unless she's already married? Richards? There. Hell yeah, alright, cool. So that's all the names. Sweet. That feels very satisfying, goddamn. There's also an EC. Yeah, EC is Edmund Cloudsley, that's our boy over here. We've had him in a couple scenes already, so we know him. Right, so... I'm gonna assume that this is where the Lord himself sat with his, he was supposed to drink his bullshit before the dinner, so his stomach didn't get upset, so I'm gonna assume he sat here. Alright. So, do we know someone here that smokes cigar of these characters? We have the servant down there, little Pip, who has been told to do something. David wants cigar. Who is David? That's a good question, right the fuck there. Maybe someone here has two names. Maybe they're staying under a different name or something. I need to stop zooming in all the time. Box of cigars. This doesn't really help us much, does it? Overcoat and a hat. Contemplating the coachman. No, we're kinda... What are we contemplating? One seating had an ashtray. Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to place this. Like, I'm thinking, okay, I'm guessing that, what's-his-face sat over here, like the lord of the manor, because he had his tonic before eating. So, that's Edward, right? Or Edmund, or whatever the fuck his name is. The Cloudsley guy. So, then we have this guy over here who has a cigar, and maybe we can identify them by their cigar. Does anyone here have anything cigar-related on them? No. Yellow pack of cards. Okay, what else can we identify? So Lady Richards wanted... no meat, so she's one of the vegetarians. She's probably not the cigar person, because that's kind of unladylike. So did she want water and tonic? Or did she want salad and lemonade? Surely we have found some sort of hints for that sort of stuff. What else can we know? What about these keys? Maybe we can use these to identify what someone did somewhere. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling. So on 2 of these, next to each other, either these two, or these two, has to be Peter Batley and what's his face? Coachman could be David, but he should be at the table, so maybe Red Ass Herring. Yeah, we only have these characters. The Coachman is not here. He wasn't mentioned by name. Like, we have, what was it again, David Gorin or whatever. So he's here in name, but not as the list of actors that we have here. Rose Kubert. Maybe the water was the shit that was poisoned. Because she was the only one that drank water, and that was not a full drink either, right? So let's have a look. Partially empty glass of clear liquid. I think that's the only one. I guess it could also be this one. How about your Mary Richards? And then Peter Batley would be sitting here. And then Lothar Richards. Oh, the mother. No, not the mother. The father and daughter were probably sitting next to each other, right? Let's be slightly sexist here and say that this is how we do it. By saying he had the meat. And then maybe I was wrong about this after all? No, she doesn't do the smoking though, right? No, that's okay. I need to rebrand those. Probably used in room names. How did that be? Coachman Hanger stuff with the Fancy Man stuff too. Yeah, that's a good shout. That 4th room has me curious though, since there's only 3 servants identified here. Yeah, and also there's this 5th room over here. Like, someone lives here. Maybe it's Little Pip, actually. Maybe he's been stealing. Fourth room is for EC. What? We're talking about this room, aren't we? Or what are we talking about as 4th room? These seem like servants' rooms. Surely they're not for the fine folk. Look at these fucking dingy-ass rooms. Surely he wouldn't be living with the servants. 5th rather. Plus look like someone's acting as a stowaway. The Cthulhu church room is for EC. I'd like to take the 4th one from every row. The 4th one from every row. Where do we have enough rows with 4s anyway? This one? It's the only instance of a 4th one. And it is water, which I'm assuming is the person maybe that they drank to die. Probably rows maybe is letter cipher. Oh, you're a genius. Yeah, that might make sense. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, we don't know anything else about their stuff. I guess I need to go back to reading some of the letters and shit. This does not look to be it. No. Letter in Lordsburn, yeah. RTC, no. LCA. Actually, maybe it's words, right, rather than letters. So I shouldn't be that stupid. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come off. Nope. Pleased boy. Okay, no. Have is receive. 2, 3, 4. No, 4 are you shall. I don't think it's these. It must be some minor should. Oh wait, so he said no alcoholism. So it can't be this is Edmund. This must be Edmund then up here. Edmund can't be doing alcoholism, so I was wrong. It's not wine and tonic. He's this guy. He is water and tonic. Alright, that's maybe progress. So let's assume that one of the salads must be what's-her-face. Can't be the one with the cigar, let's assume that for the sake of argument. And then next to her was supposed to sit Peter Batley. And then I'm gonna assume Cigar Guy is Lothar Richards, because he's the fucking well-off idiot. And then we have Mary Richards over here. Okay. 2 or fewer slots incorrect, so I must have gotten something slightly wrong. Oh, I put Lothar Richards. No, that's correct, and Mary Richards. I put Mary Richards twice, there we go, that's what I'm doing wrong. It's Rose Kubert over here. Hell yeah. Rolled. Alright, we're slowly getting there. And we're doing it with hard brain as well, no hints or anything. Alright, let's have a look at this. Blah wanted Blah dead, and thus Blah poisoned the Blah and hit the necessary key in a Blah. So, Rose drank something and fucking died. What did she drink? The only thing was tonic. So she drank it by accident. The tonic was supposed to poison Edmund Cloudsley. But he hadn't taken it. Potentially, Edmund would have died too if the tonic was what that was poisoned. Yeah, I think that's what was poisoned, personally, because that makes the most sense to me. Why would anyone try to poison Rose Kubert? Poisoned the tonic and hit the necessary key in a... I'll figure that out in a second. At the dinner party, Rose Kubert. And they wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. And thus... I'm assuming it's this guy, like the head butler, because that's kind of a good meme. And someone wanted him dead. It could be the first Vanguard or final Vanguard or something. And since he is the printing dude... Oh yeah, it's all coming up Milhouse, isn't it? Look at this. We put him down at the bottom here because he has like the printing press thing and the revolution shit. So it's him right here. Did I put her in the right room? She must be here, right? She's the one reading the smutty novel. So maybe this is here? Who goes here, though? Oh, the stagecoach guy, probably, right? Even though we don't have him as a portrait here. It must be David Goran in one of these. But in which one? Let's have a look at these rooms again and try to sort that out. So in the top here we have nothing particularly interesting aside from remember to take the 4th from every row. Which I still don't quite understand. Yeah, you're the one reading the smutty novel. I will not change the rules. Yeah, okay, blah. She has a knife in here. She's into that sort of shit. And in her pillowcase we find some weird shit. Oh yeah, she's love potioning someone. And then we have... Oh yeah, you must be the stagecoach guy. Actually, yeah, I was wrong. So, you're the stagecoach guy because you have all the stuff that you need as a stagecoach. So you're David Goran. And then the last lady, which is Ada Baker, must be up here. Hey. Right, so they hit the necessary key in a bag outside here. No, these are lockpicks. That's not a key. How do we access the tonic again? It's the blue key, isn't it? Yeah. Where do we find the blue key? Not here. Maybe Lil Pip. No, never mind. Yeah, so that's correct though, cool. Hit the key and hit the necessary key in A. Assuming my theory that this is the guy what did it, why would he need to hide the key? He has it on him. So that can't be it. It can't be the one that did it. Here's the syringe of poison. I don't know what these are, to be fair. The game doesn't really tell me. We see these in here as well. It's kind of the same stuff. What does this say? They will clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact, right? Yeah. Almost look like cut, uncut key. Yeah. There might be key copies that they're trying to mimic. Does it have a similar shape to the blue one that Mate is holding? Oh yeah, that's really close, isn't it? Like, indentation here, and then that. Indentation here. Yeah, this is the key. So they hid it in a bag, so that's what they used. It's just who did it. It can't be that guy because he himself has the key. So it's probably not Brian Walker. I'm gonna leave that in there anyway for now, but it's gonna say no. Yeah. And apparently there's more than one thing wrong, so maybe let's not do this one yet either. Or maybe they didn't want Edmund dead? Why would Ada Baker want him dead though? I guess it's the cipher that we're not deciphering, huh? So something of hers. Peter is one thing EC did. I mean, would he do that when he's also trying to bribe the butler into having him sit next to the pretty lady? It must be a maid though, right, that does it, because otherwise why would they already be able to forge the key and that sort of shit? That's like premeditated. It can't be one of the guests that did it. Or that wanted to do it. Let's try Ada Baker anyway. That does sound like some sort of cipher shit going on. And she does have the sack hanging from the top row here. Hanging back belongs to David, no clocking where it's hanging from. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying. And then someone wanted him dead, so Ada did it. She was new here anyway, right? Like, she was the newest one that was hired. Miss Baker, yeah. Position housemaid for £9. She only started here 7 days ago. Spot recently opened. Yeah, exactly. That's this one, basically. I think, unless I'm missing out. So she read something that's her cipher to, hey, go kill this guy or go do this. Roasted boar. Wait. We said this is Ada Baker, right? No, this is Ada Baker. Dear Ada, oh yeah, I have to use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Yep, there we go. That's the letter. Dark Hand Steward. So that's who wants from dead. Boom. God, I should have checked her inventory again way earlier when we started looking for a cipher. I can't believe that I fucking missed that for so long. That was so obvious. Once Art has pointed out that we can just take the fourth word in every row. Fuck. Oh well. The scroll has been fulfilled. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Darkhand Stewart to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. So basically exactly as we figured out. Sweet. Alright, let's do what Bango said and see if these scenes have added shit now. I'm gonna guess no. Or what did you mean when you said that? Do you mean the actual, like, murderer scenes themselves? No, I might continue to play more. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Alright, well, next one. The explosive events in the forest cabin. I'm enjoying this. This is very fun. I like this puzzly whodunit sort of way of figuring this out. I like that there's a lot of, let's say, clutter. Like, not all of them are red herrings, but there's multiple paths in terms of hints to lead you to the kind of correct conclusion. It's a little bit much initially to explore an entire building like this and have like 8,000 objects in your list down there, but once you start piecing it together, it does actually make a lot of sense. Frodo did it. I mean, that would be a universal answer to every question of who done it, so I guess they just kind of programmed it to not be that way for a change. Anyway, we have a Burkham workhouse, a bag. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker, Oakwood Gang, Brawler Robber, Hardy Ape, Burkham Workhouse Brawler has a cart. You know, maybe this is Hardy Ape right here. Little Billy, Hobbs Gang Burglar. Oh, Billy is already in those, I was wondering. Hobbs Gang Burglar, enters through chimneys, and we have Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn, Burglar Picklock. A box of confectionery. Bunch of drawings of hats. Alright. Little horse. You look very unpleased. Well, look who it is. Your hat is not having a fun time there. The fuck is going on in here? Let's start over here. Oh, it's this guy. You're dead. The man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. I was wrong. Immediately. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it to decay. The more recently it has died, the better. A scarecrow in a wooden coffin. Alright. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I'll arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stuff. He's experimenting on corpses? Alright, cool. This here, that's not the coachman. This is, was it Ash Brigi or something? Or was it John whatever the fuck? It was one of the two whose names I had forgotten, or like gotten turned around. He was the guy that killed Williams, was it? And took the idol and sent it via Servant Boy in that other scene? I wonder when the money is gonna start making, like, playing an important role. A loaded pistol, so he did not shoot anyone. Or if he did, he had time to reload it. Hello there. Ah, by the gods, what was that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber, Walter Keane, with a number of unarmed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. So this guy. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. September 15th, 1788. John whatever the fuck, the modern Jane Doe, yeah. What's your name again? I already forgot. You're not Ada Baker, you're the other one. You're Lucia Richards or something, maybe? Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you are in charge of all security and arms. Miss Lucia Smith, that's her name. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip, you are in charge of Black Beastia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsley. So I'm guessing you're Golden Doubloon, maybe? Smith did not take little. Go, coin, go! Get it? Because it's Golden Doubloon? So he was trying to break in here and they let the dog out. Oof, oof. And then this is occurring. What in the motherfuck? A small weight is tied to a pull-down lever at the back of the idol. So they were trying some sort of mechanism here. They have a club. You must be the henchman they hired. You also must be a henchman they hired. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. Nails tattoo. A set of lockpicks, a saw, and a loaded pistol. No one shot anyone. We have a moldy apple, a rotten apple, and a green apple. There's someone in the box, I see. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum V2, this time with these icons. Attempted with this input, and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously, still did not create the complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. Okay, however, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship on an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. So it hoovers up water and then shits out gold? Huh. Unknown effect number 14. The implications of this are what I surmise. This could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. Oh, they resurrect the dead here, I guess. Not quite as rotten. They have a rotten apple and turn it into a fresh apple. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. Yep. This is vitally urgent. Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed J before it. And then freezing. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. I see. Is that what we're doing here? Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. Red thingy. If its eye is red, it is ready for J input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform point J input. It will turn red afterwards. Pistol loaded. Wait, there was more? Oh, I didn't click on air? Okay. So they broke in here, I guess. Sawed through, maybe? With that saw the other guy has? Yeah. As a shard of a vase, or vase. Missing something somewhere. You. Oh, I haven't clicked on you at all, my bad. Ah, says the gentleman thief. A sword, a ring with a ruby, a wrapped piece of confectionery, and a loaded pistol. Fuck, if I had Omega Brain, I could use previous scenes to remember shit. Like, there was someone that had some confectionery on him. Also this ruby ring and all that stuff, so that would make it a lot easier. Well, we have found all the pieces. Time to start brain-yanding. I see. Well, so you must be Golden Doubloon, I think. And you are the gentleman thief, who we have the name of in this article. Also, I just noticed that there is a shit ton of stuff happening. Walter Keane is you. We have like a lot on the left here, Jesus Christ. Walter Keane. And then we have little Pip over here. Little Pip, and then we have Lucia Smith, was it? I already forgot your name, sorry. Yep, Lucia Smith, thank you. Lucia Smith, and then you were... Are you David Goran? Let's call you David Goran, just to have something to work with. Who the fuck is that? How much in the future are we? Could this be Edmund Cloudsley himself, just hiding in a box knowing that he's about to be ambushed or something? Like, did he set up a trap for them to, like, go in and then the wait happened? Yeah, it's probably still Edmund Cloudsley. Just not wearing his heart and glasses, yeah. I mean, it is his place, so it would make sense. And then we have these two fuckers. So let's go back to the book on the outside here. Billy Cracker Oakwood Gang, Burkham Workhouse, so it's Hardy Ape is one of these. Brawler has a cart, and Hobbs Gang Burglar enters through chimneys. That can't be it. Jack Nails. So it's Jack Nails and Hardy Abe. Which of these has what again? So you're Nails, right? Yeah, you're Jack Nails, or whatever the fuck his name was, I already forgot. And then you were Hardy Abe. Sorted. Right, so let's sort these by A to Z so I can find them more easily. Okay, so Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Blah, along with accomplices, delivered a corpse? Coffin. Maybe? So his pal David Goran, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, blah blah blah, suddenly, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, blah, the amount of in a sealed vase. The amount of water in a sealed vase, maybe? Increased, maybe? Increased the amount of water, blah. When blah and blah entered the room, the blah blah and killed them both. The vase exploded and killed them both. When Hardy Abe and Jack Nails entered the room, the vase exploded and killed them both. Upon entering, blah blah blah, suddenly not shot, stabbed, or clubbed. Oh no, wait, yeah, clubbed. The guy outside got clubbed. Like, you got clubbed, didn't you? Breathing, but appears to have lost consciousness. That sounds like a clubbing to me. Which of these has the club? You have the club, so you're Hardy Abe. So you club David Goran. Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Goran. Meanwhile, blah blah blah, increase the amount of water in a sealed vase. That must be Edmund Cloudsley, right? Okay, it's wrong. It's all wrong. It's terrible. David Goran, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin? Yeah, they delivered a coffin, definitely, because he needed a corpse. Water is probably wrong. Could be, yeah. Maybe heat? Increase the amount of heat in a sealed vase? No. Oh no, decreased the amount of heat in a sealed vase, because that's what we read about, right? Like freezing something in a sealed container makes it explode. That sounds correct to me. The vase then exploded and killed them both. Yeah, that sounds correct. And it should have been that guy though, right? Well, let's have a look at these for now. So I'm guessing this is increase and this is decrease, because this is the freeze ray thingy and this is the heating, like the spontaneous combustion thingy. Right? And then one of these is water, one of these is thingy. I need to look at this fucking book again. So this simply did not work, so that would be decrease air? No, this is decrease air, so this should be air, correct? Was it this or this one? This one, right? Yeah, this one is decreased air. Gold, so this is water. So first step, get gold by aiming at the target. This is water, like decrease water and then increase water or something, right? Oh yeah, maybe that's gold. Yeah, that would also make sense. That would actually make more sense. Yeah. Okay, and then we have unknown effect here to rejuvenate. We are not talking about that. Spontaneous combustion. And this is that. Both air and vessel disappeared. Matter would be this, right? Reduce matter? And then we have this weird symbol, which only shows up in this one. Spontaneous combustion. So that would be increase matter heat, and this is decrease matter heat. Well, hell yeah. So if we look at the idle again, we were on increase air. So increase amount of air in a sealed vase. Increase the amount of air in a sealed vase. So that would be Edmund Cloudsley, right? Okay, some small things wrong still. Hardy Ape and Jack Nails entered the room, vase exploded and killed them all. It is set to increase air though, so that part must be correct. If the eye is blue, you can only perform decrease input and will turn to red afterwards. So it has recently done an increase input, correct? Because this is like lowered, right? So I mean, also how would it like explode outward if it was decreased air? So yeah, it has definitely increased air. Maybe the gentleman thief delivered the coffin. That's actually a good shot, yeah. Oh no, wait, the gentleman thief clubbed David Goran, and in the meanwhile the other two were going in there. I was wrong. David Goran was correct, because we decreased the amount of stuff that was wrong here. No, wait, Hardy Ape was correct here. And then Edmund Cloudsley, so David Goran along with accomplices, so was it Walter Keane then? Like you said? Hell yeah. Tie them, very fine. Scroll has been fulfilled. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, a gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the log, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Hell yeah. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. Okay, so they're pretending he died, or did you take over? This dog, though, is certainly a creature. Look at this man. Wait, is this? No, wait, we just saw that. I'm stupid, don't mind me. What the fuck is happening here? Some fucking cold shit. There was a mask like that from the cold stuff in the dude's place over here. What's his name? Sebastian Cloudsley? So it's like the Cloudsley family secret is that they're all cultists or some shit? Anyway, Chapter 3, The Ascent, The Strange Practices of a Secretive Society. Hello there. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. We have a loaded pistol, we have a letter. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons, WK. WK also sent the other people to attack them, so he bought off David Goran? Interesting. Ash Blair, Finest Tobacco. Certainly a sound effect too. David Goran for reliable services from EC. Yeah, so it's backstabbing time. A shabby formal coat, a dagger, a rope. A hat. Oh yeah, right. The tattoo depicts a hand and an eye. Dark hand... What was his name? Not eye, but like something. A clean new coat. The hat picture. Sewed. A loaded pistol. This music is pretty extreme. Again, if it's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down a bit. So, 2 sets of footsteps and a body was dragged here. White hand of Saruman and the red eye of Sauron, yeah, basically. Only 1 set of footsteps coming in here. And these are leaving, right? So 2... Oh no, wait, they're leaving as well. So 1 guy left this way, 1 guy left that way. So these 2 brought him over in here. And then... things started occurring. How about this much? Immediately it turns down anyway, but we'll probably hear more of it. Okay, so this clue has been added to the thinking panel. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Dark hands, proud beasts, and water snakes. N-fucking-P, no need to thank me. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, steward, and initiate. So he was an initiate of the Dark Hands out there, David Goran. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and, with great resolve, punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin, but the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Goran, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. So he did actually die there, huh? I'm forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you to the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Fucking how many deadly wounds can a man take without dying? Some fucking total Warhammer shit in here. Also, it's dark as shit already. Jesus. Need to turn the light on. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government, dogs, and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman who I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to our skills. Your school, sorry. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. And then third and finally, January 16th. So how... This is a year later, or in the January of next year. So it basically took him an entire year. Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. Well, I mean, I am certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Sinclair seems to be a pretty common name associated with, like, cults and shit, isn't it? Right, this is where we came in. Let's go in here, then. Let's maybe not go in here, then. I've made up my mind. I want to leave. Let's go in here first. This seems better. We have man carries house on back. Number 2, bold man eats spinach. Number 3, fish sits in house. Number 4, bold man takes off jacket and like wears jacket in summer and nothing in winter. I have no mouth, but I want beans. Very fine. Prepare to receive what you have earned. Ruby ring, ruby ring. Oh, ruby ring in his pocket and a ruby ring on his finger. So he also had a ruby ring before, I guess. A lion brand and a eyeball brand. February 10th, 1790. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14 and fulfill your role in the rights of the brotherhood. Council of Masters. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. You're the gentleman thief, aren't you? You have the hair. Inception. You must endure the tests of snail, fire, water, or tree, administered by Proudby Stewart. Evaluation. You must... Oh, I'm sorry. Evaluation. You must endure the test of tree, fire, time, and water, administered by Darkhand Stewart or Master. Transition. You must endure the tests of star, fire, water, snail, administered by Water Snake Master. And then admission. You must endure the test of snail, time, water, star, administered by any master. Sure. So everyone with a ruby ring in the past case was a Gribbler. Yeah, so it would seem. Alright then. Let's have a look at this madness. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. One died. Fair enough. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be Defender and Accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the wall. The Grim Reaper, the Never-Tiring Teacher, the Feeder of Mouths. Ritual of Conflicts. The Accuser must deeply hate the Defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations on the wall. The Never-Ending Teacher, the Keeper of Treasures, the Mirror of the Soul. So we have the Reaper here, definitely. Grim Reaper, so it's not this one. This wasn't a Trial of Conflict. Trial of Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be Defender and Accuser. Scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. Required decorations. The Keeper of Treasures, the Never-Tiring Teacher, and the Grim Reaper. So it could be this one. Ritual of Discord. The houses of the Accuser and Defender stand behind their brothers. The Scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Required decorations. The Speaker to the Blind, the Grim Reaper, the Keeper of Treasures. Are these the masters of their houses standing behind them? Maybe? I don't know. The Griffin has spoken. A silver tankard with some red wine in it. And a red ruby ring. The Griffin has spoken. A red ruby ring. The Griffin has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. Looks definitely not poisonous. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine but are almost empty. The man in the mask is not breathing. Ruby ring. Robe requires to see who holds the sword scepter. Fair, yeah. Let us await the results from the chamber below. A ceremonial sword, a ruby ring, and you have the Griffin has spoken, a scepter, and a ruby ring. Well then. Sure. Sure. So you're David Goran. So you're... what was it? Proud Beast? No, Dark Hand Initiate? Okay, yeah, sure. Ritual of something. That's the snail. Fuck it, let's go back to that room. Let's take it one at a time. Cult of Gordon Freeman, yeah. So this is snail, this is... I don't know? So snail is one, it's either Inception or Admission. Fire or Time. What's the last one? Tree or Star? I am confused. 3 is water on both of them, so that's fine. Those are decoration mentioned upstairs. 1 snail, since snail has also on his back. Yeah, that's how far I got as well. I'm guessing this is water. Also, I mean, water is in like 3 of these on slot 3, so it kind of works. Then 4 is either tree or a star. Fuck, sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna be coughing a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna stop after this chapter, I think. It's kind of annoying that I'm having to quit so quickly, but we'll just kind of turn this into a series and I'll stream this more frequently. But I can't do long speaking sessions anymore since I don't have the throat for it at the moment, for having died. You would assume Admission, so this would be time. I guess it does take some time to eat your beans. It is definitely not fire though, right? So clearly this is Admission. Ritual of Admission, let's say. So what goes in here? Some dude and some dude. I don't know much about you. You have lion and at least 1 eye. Lion was Proud Beasts. And it's done by a master, right? So you're a Proud Beast master. And you're gonna be Proud Beast Initiate? No. Yeah, it was the Gentleman Thief, but it didn't want their name on this one. Maybe you're not Proud Beast Master. He does look like Walter Kane. Maybe he's not Name or title, so a name might be somewhere. Maybe it's this Jeffrey Sinclair guy. I mean, maybe it's not the thief. Let's say you're a Proud Beast Initiate. Because I think the Sinclair guy is up here, because he and Walter Keane were having this like, oh, we're not doing this, I challenge you or some shit. So I think that's one of these fuckers here, right? We have some masks here and some robes here. Let's say you must be a Proud Beast. This must be Proud Beast, right? So let's do Proud Beast. Do we know what mask the guy out here had? He has a hat. That's not a mask. No. So I'm saying this is Proud Beast because, like, that mask is Proud Beast mask because he has the brand for the Proud Beasts, right? So clearly he's about to brand this fucker with the Proud Beast thingy. So this must be a Proud Beast guy, so I'm guessing that's him. Oh, if we're saying this is an admission, then this is a master, definitely. So this would be a Proud Beast master. I did this earlier and was wrong, but maybe we got the other shit wrong as well. Anyway, I'm gonna say this is Proud Beast because of the mask, like I said. So that leaves these two. Water Snake and... what is the other one? Dark Hand. So instinctively, I want to say this. Now let's have a look at the robes again. I'm guessing these green ones are initiates, maybe? But that doesn't work with us saying this is the ritual of admission. Because that would mean you're an initiate. Brother, remember, a order has proposed new kind of genre. Brother's trust is a challenge. Society to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. Brother proves himself. Vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our rank. So this is the newcomer. You must be Lazarus Hurst then. And you just kind of look like the other guy. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So that would mean maybe you're this. So it does not eat Proud Beast thingy there. This just said brother, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, we know that this is Lazarus Hurst. That's a good start. So I'm gonna say that these are initiate robes because they look kind of like it. Actually, let's go back to this room and see. Oops. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. This doesn't really represent the robes at all, does it? Like, looking at these three. Maybe this is Master, because it's the most elaborate looking at these icons, but I can't really deduce it that well. What did it say again? Who holds the sword? Who holds the scepter? The sword must be borne by any initiate. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. The scepter must be born, the scepter must be born. So you're an initiate, so this is the initiate robe. And then the same here. The scepter must be born by a water snake master, must be born by a dark hand master. Wait, no, this is dark hand now, though. Or this is master. Okay, no, the white is definitely master then, because both of them say, like, master, no matter which of them. No matter which of the two it is, it's always a master. It's either a water snake master or a dark hand master, this guy. So this must mean, since he's wearing the same robe, that he's also a master. Which means we're not looking at the ritual of conflict, because that would mean this guy would be an initiate, but he isn't. So it's the ritual of squabble, maybe? Although it doesn't say anything about the sword in these two. Required decorations of the hall. The Keeper of Treasures, the Never-Ending Teacher, and the Grim Reaper. I'm gonna guess that this is... Oh yeah, this is the Never-Ending Teacher, this is the Keeper of Treasures, and the Grim Reaper is right here. All three of these have the fucking thing on. Speaker to the blind. I don't see anything that would be that. No, this must be the Ritual of Dispute then. Dispute. So, for Ritual of Dispute, we know that the scepter must be worn by a Water Snake Master. So you're a Water Snake Master. And that must mean you're also some sort of master. And I think you're a Proud Beast based off of the other shit. We'll see if that's true. No, you must be a Dark Hand, actually. Because that can't be a... Right? Can it? I don't know, man. Fuck it. What do we know about this ritual? Only stewards or higher can be defender and accuser. So these must be steward robes, the green ones. So you're a steward, and that would mean you're initiate robes. Okay, cool. Yeah, cults are very weird, I agree. Actually, I can probably give you names. And that must mean you're initiates. So you are... I keep losing track of what's where. So you must be a Water Snake Initiate. And that would make you a Dark Hand Initiate. And then you must be... a Hunter. No, you must be... What, do we know what he was, faction-wise? Walter Keane... Don't see anything here. No, we don't quite know what he was. I think the dead guy is David Goran, posing as initiate tied up in the bush. That guy is David Goran, posing as initiate tied up in the bush. These are not initiate's robes though, these are steward robes. You're right though. This must be David Goran taking over the role of someone. Let me have a look at this one again. Objective admittance of the individual Lazarus first to our brother, and I submitted our Dark Hand brother Walter Keane. Oh, it's the Dark Hand guy. Who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he's a liar and a thief. So we know that this must be the Dark Hand fuckers. Oh yeah, we knew this already, I'm a fucking idiot. So this must be Walter Keane then. You were looking at the left-hand text, oh I see. Oh yeah. I'll figure that out in a second, I kinda wanna focus on this for a second longer, sorry. So... you must be Walter Keane? And you would be Jeffrey Sinclair then. Okay, we're pretty close. Apparently we're pretty close. 2 or fewer are incorrect. What is this guy saying down here? Prepare to receive what you have earned. Yeah, one person is incorrect, I agree. So maybe it's not Walter Keane, maybe it's David Goran, having gone undercover or some shit? No, okay, so David, what's his face was correct here. So this must be wrong then. Is it David Goran? That doesn't really make sense though. I thought Jeffrey Sinclair was pretty good. Yeah, Jeffrey Sinclair is definitely the guy. So something else is wrong here. This must be a Proud Beast Master. This must be a Water Snake Master. Maybe one of these... Oh, maybe this is the guy they impersonated. Yeah. Okay, so he went in undercover, I see. Okay. So that means you are a steward of the Proud Beasts. And apparently you're not Lazarus First. Are you not? Anyway, so blah was blah to a ritual. Conflict, discord, inception, evaluation, transition, admission? Here along with blah, ambushed blah. They ambushed a Dark Hand Initiate, we said, right? So let's put that in here. And then blah posing as Dark Hand Initiate. Signaled to blah with a... to Walter Keane, maybe? I'm kind of making this up as I go. Signal to Walter Keane with a... which had no... cup that had no poison. No. Which blah had no poison. Had no poison. He definitely signaled him the this doesn't have poison one. Signaled him. Oh yeah, right. Let me have a look at the scene again. With a tankard which cup had no poison. With a tankard which cup had no poison. Blah blah. Blah the other blah and died. Blah blah drank the other cup and died. Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, blah blah passed the blah ritual to become initiate. Proud Beast initiate, I think. So it would be the initiation ritual at that point, maybe? Or admission ritual? No, we said admission ritual. Wait, Walter Keane, I'm a fucking moron. Let me have a look at this again. The gathering be on March 14th to Flora plan. We should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume, grab rope and weapons, Walter Keane. So that's who WK is. I only just clicked with that. I have signaled to Griffin who I am, I accept my fate, whatever it might be. So this might be unrelated to the plot. I think this is just some idiot becoming a Proud Beast initiate. Or no, maybe Lazarus Hearst became a Proud Beast initiate. So that would be you still down here. No, that's not quite true though. Do we have the wrong ritual? This looks like water, right? Like, what does this look like in terms of these? It's like 3 of them have fire in slot 2, and 1 has like passage of time, or whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. Or something becoming less, if we look at it literally, which would mean eating. So that would be that. I mean, it must start with the fucking snail, right? So it's either admission or inception. I mean, I guess we could literally just put inception in here and see what happens. Yeah, okay, so it was inception. So guy eating beans is fire somehow. I do not agree. And then tree is probably for the changing seasons or something? I don't know. This one is kind of weird. NGL. Anyway, chili beans are fire. Fair, I guess. My no most or my behavior is supposed to be suffering like hell. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, so David Goran, posing as Dark Hand Initiate, signaled to Walter Keane with a tankard, which cup had no poison. So blah was blah to a ritual. So Walter Keane was challenged to a ritual. Was challenged to a... what do we say was dispute? To a... Must be dispute ritual. He along with blah, ambush, dark hand, initiate. Must be David Goran here, right? Oops, I can't do that. Not quite. Was it with... I don't like this grammar, by the way. Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual? I don't know what else to put there, though, I guess. To a dispute ritual. He, along with David Goran, ambushed Dark Hand Initiate. This is so far correct. Yeah, it just sounds stupid to say. It sounds wrong, but it's probably correct. David Goring posing as a Dark Hand Initiate signal to Walter Keane. Which cup had no poison? Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hurst passed the admission ritual to become properly submission. This is exactly what we're doing here, so... No, wait, it's not admission ritual, it's inception ritual. We just cleared that up. Alright, cool. Never mind. That was the one that was missing. Whoops. Yeah, you're completely correct. I forgot to update that once we changed it. Alright, the goal has been fulfilled, no hands exist. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that, during the ritual of dispute, he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. Cool. Alright. Oh, fuck it, let's do these two as well. I kind of want to keep going, even though my throat is kind of dying. If it becomes too bad with the coughing, I'll just abandon ship, but I do want to keep playing this. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. The Crowning Celebration by the Lighthouse. Fucking cultists, man. Look at this shit. This is a dead guy. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. I closed it accidentally. His arm appears to be broken. He might have fallen, and he can't get up. A ruby ring. Water Snake Master, lately I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that, when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I'll summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Yeah, very convincing there, Mr. Fleet Master dude guy. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humors. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Is that a broken railing bit, maybe, or something? Both his legs appear to be broken. Yeah, he definitely fucking fell. Where next? Let's do this one. Bunch of footsteps. There's 2 sets of footsteps leaving, but only 1 going? He was crushed by 1,000... Fuck, you're right. The answer was staring me in the face all along. My bad. What are we looking at here? Oh, which shoes these are, I see. Oh god. You have high heels on. Cool for you. So maybe you're that dude with the pointy toes and the high heels? Here, I brought back your stuff, O Griffin Reborn. Why do they all keep paintings of fucking hats? What's wrong with these people? Anyway, this is Lazarus Hurst or whatever his name is, isn't it? Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our Brotherhood. Fuck, that's... No, wait. Who... whatever. But he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. Increase... what was that? Air? Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane and granted him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Sincerely, Darkhand Steward. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. He pushed him off the edge with his cane or something. So, do you have 2 cultists? It's fair, yeah. Oh, it's a broken piece of the cane. So there's a lever on the backside here, I guess? And then the oop ball here to go through and do shit? Ruby ring. What the frick is this? A golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Oh, I see. Well then. It's a bit sus there with your broken cane guy. Anyway, what an honor to experience such a historic event. We have a ruby. Oh my fucking god. Sometimes you close these with right mouse button, most of the time you close them with left mouse button. This one I have to right mouse button. This one I have to left mouse button, so that's why I'm like sometimes closing the window. I'm not a complete moron, it's just a slight inconvenience in the control scheme. Anyway, dear Water Snake Brother Maker. Okay. As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master, JT. And then we have Protocol of an Attempt to Demonstrate a Miracle. June 27, 1791, so it's like 1.5 years later or something. Location, the lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time noon. Present, Angus MacBain, Alistair Koch, James Turner, Walter Keane, Lazarus Hurst. In charge of notes, Sir Nicholas Maker. So you're Nicholas Maker, huh? Let's put that in there right away before I forget. Nicholas Maker. Right, and thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. A ruby ring. And a silver crown with gems. Brought back your stuff, or Great Griffin Reborn. Oh, so he did the miracle, and those look like solid boots rather than like either of these, so it's probably not either of those guys or of those footsteps. A set of heavy wooden oars. I didn't even realize that was not just part of the scenery. You have spurs. Okay, sure. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you brothers to great many changes. A ruby ring, and he has the notes. Yeah, this is Keegan, whatever, or Hagen Keen, Walter Keane, something? I don't fucking name. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Miracle preparation. After the blah input, aim at the sky. Press the lever to maximum position and hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, blah, the main challenge is ensuing my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Safety notices. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action, blah blah. Yeah, we did this. Okay, cool. Or we read this before. And then over here, that was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So there's a Griffin Reborn, ruby ring, and a seal. A heavy seal, IIV, alright. These are the same boots, right? 5 strange-looking masks. 5? 1, 2... Oh yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And his is still on his face. Yeah, fair. Makes sense. Rules. Oh no. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle, but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Alright. History. In 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. Excuse you? Well, they were performing the miracle of I air blast you off the tower, I assume. Or into the wall or something, we'll find out. In 1756, Proud Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Lord Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. Get rolled. In 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus MacBain pronounced an homunculus as well. Alright. In 1771, Proud Beastmaster Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus MacBain hypnotized the same man as well. Angus MacBain is just kinda on this proving you wrong shit, huh? Isn't that this guy? I think this might be Angus MacBain, and they needed to get rid of him so he can't fucking prove them wrong. Apparently I didn't click on everything here. Oh, no wait, I've clicked on everything I think. Yep, okay, cool. The door is locked from the inside, so they couldn't have gone up here, huh? By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. General Alistair Koch, alright. A trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse, not locked. Why is he so dead then? Well, alright, what do we have? We have, where's Keane here? Walter Keane. We have, Lazarus, what's his face? Lazarus Hurst, I think. And you're probably Angus McBain, I'm just gonna put that out there. Someone just beat the shit out of Angus for spoiling the fun, yeah, probably. Who are these two then? Alistair Koch and James Turner. You were the guy that wanted in on this shit, so the other guy is James Turner, I'm guessing. Fuck. Are these two wrong? This is where I accidentally put in the exact same thing again. Yep, I fucked up. Okay, cool. So you're not Angus McBain. These others are pretty set in stone though, right? Like... People at their had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Oh, right. Oh, you're not... You're... No, wait. Whatever, fuck it. Blah blackmailed Blah to find out how Blah would perform the miracle of Blah. Blah, blah, blah. The Blah using the Blah to demonstrate the miracle of Blah and become Griffin Reborn. That one we can put in immediately. So he was using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of... what was he doing? I'm guessing he fucking shot fucking... whatchamacallit? Air out of the thing. Seal, flying, idol, seance, homunculus, lighthouse... Let me sort these, fuck it. Flying? No, the other guy did that. This guy did the flying. Homunculus and hypnosis are these other miracles? I think they wanted to miracle fly by putting air out of Kane. It's weird though that that was the first guys doing already, or also. So anyway, my hypothesis is Walter Keane pushed with the cane using the idol? The cane isn't in here. Never mind. This is kind of weird. Anyway, check again the conditions for Griffin Reborn and Creating Miracles. Yeah, give me 1 second. I wanna also... Yeah, sure, fuck it. Let's start that first. So, the one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle, but mere magic. Claimant is then punished with death. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall, and Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. So that's this guy, who is kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many changes. And he did miracle preparation. So we first decrease... What was this again? It was air, wasn't it? So after decrease air input, aim at the sky, press lever to maximum precision, hold at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. So we suck up air. And then miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, blah. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Yeah, you're right. It's flying, definitely, that I was trying to do there. So he jumped from... Oh, and the other guy tried to imitate it. He didn't get fucking pushed off the thing. He was like, oh, you're wrong. I can do this too. And he did it and fucked up. So Walter Keane jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flight and become Griffin Reborn. Blah, blah, blah. The thing afterwards resulted in blah, blah's death from a... falling wound, I guess? head wound, maybe? So I'm gonna guess, since just like history likes to repeat itself, it was actually Angus MacBain. Where MacBain here? Angus MacBain, oops, I already had that. Who also jumped from Lighthouse? Afterwards. This resulted in... Someone had a note about spying on Lazarus. Lately I've experienced disturbing the sources this with your magic. This is immediately know that when pushed my reach is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Emperor's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I'll summon 1,000 invisible demons. So he's the water snake master. We can tell this from the robe and the thing as well. Dear friend, it's not simple for me to set you a seat alongside the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. Oh no, wait, he's the guy that wanted to get the seat. Severe wound at the back of his head, but everything else about him is broken as well. Maybe they bonked him and then they tossed him? Like, why is everything broken? I don't understand. Why do the shoes matter so much? I'm just weird. Anyway, dear Master MacBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following gloves. Then he presses a small lever on the handle. I have no doubt that this stuff will work just as well in your hands as his. Sincerely, Darkhand Steward. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. This is Lazarus. No, wait, we decided this is Lazarus, isn't it? Isn't this Lazarus first? Why would he have a note about having invited Lazarus on him then? But like, I think, so what happens? Someone here decided, oh yeah, whoever is trying to be Griffin Reborn, he's gonna use this cane and he's gonna fly. All he does is input these glyphs and then he can do it. So here, I'm sure you can do it as well. So he handed this note to that guy, and that guy then decided, oh yeah, sure, I'll fucking do it, and then he fucking died. Angus probably jumped with the cane as well, but since it was not loaded anymore, yeah, exactly, like he had to do the recharge thingy first. And he didn't. He tried to do the release input first, or immediately, so it didn't work for him. I'm just gonna put in head wound here. And I'm gonna go with Angus MacBain again. Almost. Yeah, I had that before, but no matter which, like, I'm pretty sure these are all correct though, right? Like the other ones. Also, something is wrong here. Walter Keane jumped from... It is Walter Keane, isn't it? Do I have these two wrong? Is this Lazarus Hearst and this Walter Keane? Does anyone remember? Huh. Anyway, Walter Keane jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. Surely this sentence is correct. Maybe the name is wrong. Yeah, maybe it's the opposite way around. Maybe you're Lazarus Hearst that jumped off? Yeah, okay. So Lazarus Hearst jumped off, so I have these two mixed up. My bad. So you are... No, wait, you're correct. So Lazarus Hearst is this guy. And Angus... No, wait. Keane, Walter Keane is this guy. And then these others two are James Koch and Alistair Turner. Maybe in the opposite order. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Okay, cool. So, Blah blackmailed Blah to find out how Blah would perform the miracle of flying. I think we've sorted this out correctly. So... People at the miracle. Oh, so yeah, right. So that shouldn't be so bad. Anyway, Angus MacBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hurst would perform the miracle of flying. Yep, exactly. So first Lazarus Hurst had it, and then Angus MacBain had it, and he fucking died, and then Walter Keane is bringing it back to him. This isn't actually about the history. Cool. Hell yeah. Alright, William. How's the leveling going? You reached map yet? I should probably not bother you too much while you're eating, since you probably have your hands full. Build finally good, let's go. Very fun. There was some actual misery watching you try to fight fucking Malachi and stuff. I was suffering just watching that while I was having my own food. We're doing a lot of puzzling. This is a pretty cool game. Maybe not your cup of tea, but it's a pretty cool game. So how this works is, you have all these scenes from a fairly long story in different chapters. So you go into a scene, like this one. Chapter 3, The Ascent, The Interrupted Weekend at the Doctor's Salon. And then you have a bunch of stuff that you can expect, or inspect rather, and you piece together a large amount of, let's say, clues, and then you go into thinking mode, and you piece together who is who, and who did what, and why, and that sort of shit. It's pretty fun. Actually enjoying that quite a bit. But this is the last chapter I'm doing because my voice is actually dying and I feel pain. It's not great. Okay, so we have a tea house over here, we have a croquette field over here, we have flower beds, a fountain, a chess house, library, salon, and flower beds we've had already. I'll definitely remember the layout of this place. Smile. Then we have this dude. Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly greasy garden shears, so you're the gardener. Cool. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Yep, you look stoned out of your gourd. Look at this guy. Goddamn. Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame Petu, what is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. I see, we have Sherlock Holmes over here. A clean doctor scalpel, and a clean small sword. Doesn't look that small to me, but I mean, I'm not one to judge sword size. Then we have a full glass of sherry and an almost empty glass of sherry. We have a bottle of sherry on the ground, a fallen bottle of sherry indeed. James, this is you're also on something. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Excuse you? Clean sword. He's missing a button, I guess that's what the guy is referring to. May 8th. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that prime minister position. Kindly confirm your presence. Dr. James Turner, I'm guessing that's the dead guy. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. Ring with a ruby, a clean small sword. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and the prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. He's getting the gang together. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. What? Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know that you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity we seek to reclaim our honor. The spicy-smelling ornamental box. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Petu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence. A brown stone slate seal. That is certainly something, and that's an interesting-looking cane, huh? Oh, it's a Lemurian war club, I see. Can't leave home without it. Oh god, the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. It's missing. He stole one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he has one on him. Interesting. Is there a pattern to these? Kinda, I guess. Psychoactive plants, drugged symptoms, spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups, black poppy, sleepiness, white of eyes get a pink tint. We have two people that have that. It is you and it is you. So someone's on the black poppy here. Lemurian lichen, or lichen, I think lichen. Hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Anyone here blinking like crazy? This guy has never blinked in his life, look at him. Oh, that's a lot of blinking, Jesus Christ, you are definitely on that. We haven't checked this guy out yet. Then we have Redberry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, aggression. That could be you, huh? He's kinda twitchy, but he's definitely aggressive. Oh well, let's look at the ground here. We have a boomerang. The boomerang did it, oh no. You have the button off of this man's jacket, most likely. Skills panel to the thinking panel. It's just a whole rug culture party, yeah, basically. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, James Turner. Why does he have that on him? Oh no, maybe he's not the guy. Maybe someone else is James Turner. I thought this was James Turner. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. The man is not breathing and has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. What the fuck are you dressed as? Oh god, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. Let's put that name in there immediately, because it's easy as fuck to identify, and that makes one guy disappear from the list. You have a book here. Oh no. A clean constable's pike, so you probably didn't do it, huh? Okay, so testimonies. Leopold claims that he had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. So you're Leopold? Gideon claims that played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house, saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Ergin really likes that chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. I'm not piecing any of this together, by the way, but whatever. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. James claims that he drank a glass of sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. NB. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Alistair claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Billion claims that he planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum? Whatever. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. He says James here, right? No, who did raise the alarm? Leopold? Leopold. So Leopold Hill is the guy that raised the alarm. Is that you? Whatever, let's just continue. Let's just get it all into the book. Claims that served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. I hate that it's all like first names and then all second names, and we just have to kind of put all shit together. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm, then saw the deceased lying in the salon. Alright, well, let's, you know. It was suicide by Boomerang. You're a fucking genius. I never would have thought of it. Technically, the butler did raise the alarm. Fair enough. Rose bushes. So he was looking in through the library and seeing shit there, right? Yeah. And then he went over to the Chrysanthemum? Billiam is the butler. Maybe. And I finished croquet match on a grass field. Oh, no, this is this entrance, and this is the main entrance? Yeah, okay, so... That doesn't really help me for now, but we'll figure it out eventually. This is the tea house. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other untouched. Okay. Interesting design indeed of the chess house. Said he was almost winning. I'm not gonna sit here and verify that. I am very good at chess though. I would have immediately solved it if I had just looked at it for a second longer. Alas, I have to move on. We have the London Gazetteer. Who will be the new Prime Minister? New Order Party, election results. Moderates, Loyalists. New Order Party have the most MPs, but it's clear that the 2 old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or Moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. There's one thing I haven't clicked on yet, somewhere. Is there anything in here? No. Something still yellow? You still yellow. Oh, I didn't click on provoke, okay. Well then, let's have a look at all this garbage. Maybe this helps us make sense of the whole situation. So I'm gonna start by assuming that this guy is James Turner, the guy that's dead. How do we feel about that? And you are Ergel something. You have the weird name. Ergel Patu, maybe? Ergen, sorry. And then you have this letter. Dear friend, on one of the worlds you said you would like to meet, blah. Yep, that makes sense. So who are you? I'll probably have to deduce that from the testimonies, won't I? The doctor, the young man, the prince, the loyalist, the butler, the general, and the gardener. Is the victim. The blah is the murder weapon. The is where he was murdered. Body was found by someone. Okay, well, let's sort these alphabetically so we can try to figure this out. So I'm assuming James Turner is the victim. I'm gonna work off of this assumption for now until we find something that proves the opposite. The something is the murder weapon. The boomerang seems very likely. The blah is where he was murdered. I'm gonna go with library. The body was found by, and somewhere in the testimonies it does say that, doesn't it? Entered the salon, found the body. So it would be Leopold. Who did I think his last name was? Chess house. Sometime Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together, was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. So Alistair was in the chess house. I don't know who Alistair is. Gideon played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Okay, so Alistair has Koch as his last name. Let me sort these together so that I can remember that. Alistair Koch. We don't know who that is yet, but fuck it. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house, saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. That's a bit suspicious there. Sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. He doesn't claim, or he doesn't say that he left the chess house for some reason. Can I deduce who's who here? Now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with the good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. Leopold, your plan is to frame Patu is more sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. So you're Leopold. That doesn't tell us everything just yet, but it's helpful. Blue Jacket Man is James. So yeah, or you mean this guy? I thought the guy that's dead is James. It's good luck with maps. Have a good one. Time for stopping by. Oh yeah, that's true actually. You're completely correct. This is James. So you're James Turner. So the guy that died isn't James Turner. Fair enough. Such a mess, however, will clean the blood out of the rug. You're high on some absolute garbage. Drug symptoms. So you're the butler and you passed out. You have the same eyes. What does the butler say he did again? There was this guy? Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry that he and Lord Leopold had gotten drunk of, then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Your last name is Spade there, that's good to know, thank you. William Spade is your name, there we go. We sorted one guy, let's fucking go. And you're Podrick something. Right, so, Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library, he took away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and started to raise the alarm, then saw the deceased lying in the salon. So the butler was kinda entirely useless. And I do kinda believe that. He looks like he's high on some shit, and seems like this guy had the same issue. White sleepiness. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. So black poppy was used here somewhere to make people fall asleep in the library, because Lord Leopold was asleep and this guy was asleep. Okay. What else do we have? Drank a glass of Shirley with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Leopold Blanchard, is that? Yeah. Okay. Butler might have drunk some leftovers that made him sleepy. That's actually a pretty good shot, yeah, he seems like the kind of guy. What's on all these letters again? I forgot. Dr. James Turner. And who does he usually say let's hang out with? Oh yeah, he has a scalpel as well. He is the doctor, regardless. You're completely correct. With Augustus and some other fine fellows. Do we know Augustus yet? No, we don't. So one of these must be Augustus. Weekend of... said you'd like to meet something interesting. You don't have a letter. Batu clan... I feel like there was one more letter and now I'm missing it. Whatever. Who is Augustus then? I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relationship with Lemuria to provoke a conflict. Let's go and look at the newspaper again. Loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine. So you would be Valentine, right? If you're making that sort of an accusation. Guessing that means you're this guy? No, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Loyalist leader Blanchard, moderate leader Valentine. So he's accusing Blanchard probably, right? No, wait, that doesn't make sense. We know that Leopold's last name... Oh yeah, it is Blanchard actually. Yeah, that works out perfectly. He's the loyalist and he's the moderate. Who the fuck are you? By the director of 7C's company himself. Oh fuck, we could know who that is from the previous chapter. Wait, Dr. James Turner is the guy, apparently. Yeah, no, wait, wasn't this... Oh, whatever, I should... I need to take a break after this one. I am confusing myself excessively. Locations of each subject when the gardener was found. So you were in the library. No, you were in the library. You passed out. You were also in the library because you woke up the butler. You were playing chess, I think, with someone. Yeah, this one is pretty convoluted. This is definitely the hardest one so far. So, Leopold entered the salon, found the body upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the delivery was more instructed below to raise the alarm. Gideon played croquet with Ergen. Oh yeah, you must be Gideon then, because you wanted to meet the eccentric, or the unusual people. Is your last name Hill? Can I confirm that somehow? They go, Boyd went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. So Lord Alistair Koch lectured the butler. Oh, that must be the guy that died then. You must be Alistair Koch. If you are lecturing the butler, then you're probably the guy in charge. And the body was found by Leopold Blanchard. Let's see if that's correct. Please. Okay, fuck. Maybe it wasn't found by him, maybe he just claims it, maybe it was found by someone else. Is it not Alistair Koch? It's the last guy that we haven't named yet properly. Maybe, yeah. Let's try the salon. Oh yeah, I'm fucking stupid, I have library and salon mixed up. But it would still say we're, like, far off. Like, we're only two or less are incorrect if we were actually that close. But sure, let's put this back in there. Ooh, we're pretty close. So one of these names must be wrong. Is it this one? Let's try... Who else could have found him? Maybe James Turner? Did he not also claim that he found the body? So this name must be wrong, right? Because it still says 2 or less. If this was the correct one, then it would say, no, this is fucked. Okay, let's look at... Yeah, but we don't know the victim's name, that's the thing. Like, it's apparently not this guy, because otherwise we'd be correct now, right? And, like, I changed these two, and it still said 2 or fewer slots, so it must be this one that's wrong. Wait, that's wrong. Where did the gardener say where he was? That's probably the easiest. Continuous work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Move to the rose bush. Where is the rose bush? Is this the rose bush? It is, yeah. And this is where exactly? Flower beds, I suppose? Oh, I have this wrong. The general is someone else. You're the loyalist. You are in the library. Are you the general? Who's the general? James is certainly alive, I mean... Yeah, I agree. I think this is James Turner. I think you're completely correct about that one. In the morning, blah, 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 in the blah, and blah, blah. Someone drugged someone in the library and drank... No. 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 There's no drunk in there. Meanwhile, in the blah, 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 and blah, a Lemurian blah from the blah, I see. So... This is Ergen P2. And Ergen P2... Oh yeah. Oh, planted a Lemurian boomerang? So he didn't... Oh, maybe the murder weapon is actually wrong. Maybe I got killed by something else. Maybe these names are correct and it's the murder weapon that's wrong. No free space in those sentences we float away to use. Yeah, basically. Implanted Lemurian boomerang. I do like that one though. That's a good phrasing. So it's probably not that guy. Meanwhile, in the library, blah blah blah, drugged blah blah blah, and planted a Lemurian boomerang from the... field? Library? Salon? But yeah, I think this is the drug part, right? Like, someone drugged the other guy. Who was he drinking with? Maybe it's James Turner himself, actually. Maybe he did it. Because he was drinking sherry with Leopold, and Leopold fell the fuck asleep, and the other glass of sherry was completely untouched. So I'm gonna say James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard and planted a Lemurian boomerang from the library. Or from the... maybe. Something... Someone killed someone in the blah and blah blah. Stole a button, that's what we're doing here. They killed him in somewhere and stole a button. Let's assume Alistair Koch is the victim. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're describing here. So Alistair Koch, no, was killed. I'm gonna go with James Turner for now. He's the one making all the accusations and all that shit, so I'm a little sus of that. James Turner killed Alistair Koch in the salon. Fuck it. Meanwhile, in the library, James Turner drugged Leopold. It can't do two things at once, huh? Blah at noon, something, someone, and something to the... someone on him to provoke, maybe? Oof. No. They didn't kill the... they didn't steal the button from that. No, this is where he drugged him. This is... he drugged... or someone drugged Leopold Blanchard and stole his button. We can say that for certain. He, like, early in the morning, like, this is start of the day. They drank sherry together, it said, in the library and stole a button. So this isn't where he murdered him. He stole... like, the killer stole Leopold Blanchard's button so he could frame him later. Meanwhile, in the library... and this is where the murder takes place, right? In the library... this is really tough. Okay, you're also blinking like a maniac. Which one had the blinking one? Lemurian Lichen. Loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. And the Lemurian said all the other guy said is correct, right? Let's say Ergen. Slated with your understand, claims that everything Master Bell says is absolutely correct. That must be this guy. You must be Gideon Bell. And spicy smelling ornamental box. This must have Lemurian Lichen. Hyper concentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Let's go through your statement again then. Played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink in the tea house, drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Oh, he drugged him in that moment. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away. Oh wait, Master Turner. No, I don't fucking know. Lord Alistair Koch lectured the butler. Come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. So Lord Alistair will leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. I mean, if Lord Alistair returned to the chess house, he can't be dead, right? So maybe I'm just being very confused. Who said again that they were playing chess? In the morning, practiced chess at the chess house, educated the butler on his lack of military. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 people giving a statement here, and we have 1 victim, and the one person that is not giving a statement is the victim, right? Duh. So one of the names that isn't in this list, or the one first name that isn't in this list, is the guy that died. So it should be Augustus Hill? No, wait, we have this planted here. No, wait, so whoever's first name isn't in this list of statements must be the person that is dead. Leopold is in, so it's not this guy. Gideon is this guy, I'm pretty sure. Then we have Ergen, which is this guy, is easy to identify. Then we have James, which is this guy, we're pretty sure. Then we have Alistair, which we haven't really placed yet. This could be Alistair. I don't really have much to go off with this guy, right? Maybe you're Alistair Koch, actually. Because you're the guy that's dead, so it can't be you, right? And then we have the 2 servants. We have Billiam and Podrick. So the only first names we're having is Augustus, and then last name something. What do we have? Augustus Valentine, I think? So what's Podrick's last name? Hill, I suppose? Oh, thank fuckity fuck, I finally thought of doing that. That's such an obvious clue for who is dead. Like, goddamn. Like, I wonder if the dead guy also has a statement on why he did. Like, oh, the Heavy is dead. What does Heavy have to say about it? I don't fucking care. He's dead. Okay, so Augustus Valentine was the victim. So how do we say he died? Is it the boomerang? It is the boomerang, so he didn't... Why would he plant the boomerang then? Maybe he stole the Lemurian seal from the salon? Whatever. Anyway, so body was found by Leopold Blanchard, so that's correct. Cool. So Leopold Blanchard is our loyalist here. He was in the library. The butler was in the library. Gideon Bell was in the tea house, I think. This guy, the prince, was also in the tea house, unless I'm missing something. And this guy was probably in the chess house, right? No, not quite. You can plant the button to frame someone? Oh yeah, true. But like planted a Lemurian something is what is phrased here, right? So unless the planting happens later. Also, I have more than once given a testimony of being pun slain. Yeah, but like that's not literally slain. That's only pun slain. You fool. So this is wrong. I think this is killed. I think this part is correct. Early in the morning. This is like the first thing that happens. So then meanwhile, I'm gonna guess it's 2 different people because like I could also probably put James Turner in there already because we know that these 2 drank together, and I'm gonna assume that it's these 2 because what does James say? Drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning, then we went to the chess house where I found Lord Alistair and the butler. I keep saying butler, sorry, my bad. Also, the solution open was very confusing. Don't you dare. Maybe he also stole a Lemurian to use it to kill with. Yeah, maybe. And stole a Lemurian boomerang from the thingy. Where is boomerang? Here. In the... I'm gonna go with salon again. At around noon, someone killed Augustus Valentine. Oh no, wait, I chose the wrong slot, this slot. And planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Are there weapons on display somewhere? That's a good question. It's up here. There are, in fact, oh yeah, right, I'm a fucking moron. That is very obvious. Fuck, I'm an idiot. You're completely correct. Yeah, so he stole that from the salon. And stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. In the salon at around noon, blah 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 killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. And it probably is James Turner, because why would he drug Leopold Blanchard otherwise, right? Like, he's kind of sus, is what I'm saying. I'm calling him blue sus. Meanwhile, in the... So what happened here? Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the... Two people did something together and stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon? If you fucking keep feeding info from the fucking solution that you're looking at, I will literally ban you. I'm not fucking around. Do not spoil a fucking puzzle game. Ugh. Yeah, that's the other option then, that it's these two in the tea house, like the Gideon Bell and whatever. Meanwhile in the tea house, Ergen Petu drugged the other dude, Gideon Bell, and stole the Lemurian seal because he wanted to have the fucking seal from the salon, which is over here. Almost. Drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. Salon around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine, planted the button from... Is it this thing that's wrong? Did someone else kill him? Is it this guy? It was this guy. So the reason I chose this guy as my guess is because he claimed to have constantly been in the fucking chess house, but Gideon Bell stated that he left the chess house briefly. He just couldn't understand how much time had passed because he was drugged with the time thingy. So, yeah. Okay, so this is still wrong. You were in the tea house. You were... Location of each suspect when the body was found. You were in the library asleep. You were in the library asleep. You two were in the chess house. You were in the tea house. You were in the flower beds, right? Am I dumb? Or is... Wait, let me have a look at this map again. How do we call this? No, this is flower beds. You were definitely in the flower beds. Wasn't the young man in the chess house? I thought he was in the tea house with the other dude. Let's have another look at the statement. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. No, he didn't go anywhere, apparently. From this testimony, I think Gideon was staying in the tea house the entire time, unless I'm misunderstanding it. It's more like they looked at it, right? Like, Ergen was like, oh, isn't the chess house lovely? And they had an oogle over there. So I think those two were staying in the tea house. And then you were in the library? Oh no, you were in the salon, you found the body. That's probably it. Butler was in the library, and the gardener was in the flower beds. Yeah, that was the missing piece. He was obviously... He couldn't be in the library if he finds the body in the salon, right? So, duh. Alright, cool. Oh boy, oh boy. You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate how it works. I set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I changed the symbols and used the idol to give that heat to something else. There's much more that the idol can do. Alright, he really has a receptive audience then. This looks like the last couple chapters. I don't think I have it in me. We have to do another stream of those. I'm not finishing that. Also, there's 2 bits of DLC that I also bought, so we have a lot to do with this game still. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 2, maybe 3 more streams. So I'll let you guys weigh in on this because I'm obviously trying to share it with you guys. So if you have input on this, that would be nice. I don't know how to best handle that. If I should do another stream of this tomorrow at roughly the same time, because like, hey, people that have time on the weekends will have thus time on the weekends, or if I should do this as a weekly thing, like every Saturday around like this sort of time slot we do this, or if I should just stream it every day until we're done with it, because I do not have time on Monday, but I have time starting Tuesday to stream this daily. So what would you guys prefer? Do we do another stream of this tomorrow and then continue it next weekend, or do we just go Saturday to Saturday to Saturday as a weekly series, or what would be your guys' preferred way of experiencing this? Weekendly, as in like both Saturday and Sunday, or as in like every Saturday? Because I'm kind of down with either, to be honest. I can't promise that it's going to be on the same time slot tomorrow, because I do have a small thing I have to do, so it might be a little bit later. Right, we'll do it on weekends then. And I might do a second stream of this tomorrow at roughly the same time then. Right, sounds good. Well, in that case, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys had fun. I really liked this game. This was